Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. Today's the day while we got the herd up here grazing. I'm going to go ahead and try to gather them all up in our little makeshift corral that's over here. But we'll bring them in with some feed and we'll try to separate the two steers out. My current game plan is we have some old gates in here along with some cow panels. I'm going to carry them back there with the Kubota, and from where the corral opens going to the gate that goes to this field, I'm going to build a little makeshift wall once I have the two steers separated in the corral, and hopefully we can get the two steers in here by themselves and see what happens. Let's go try. Okay, so I got the tractor back here. Sorry it's so loud. It started regen as soon as I got in the tractor, so you gotta leave it revved up. So the white one right there, and the brown one right there are the two that we want to get into this field. So I'm going to start off by trying to get the older cows out, and hopefully we can do this in one shot. We'll see. Okay, got everybody. Didn't realize, but the camera turned off. Got everybody separated from the steers, just the steers left. I got the tractor moved in position. It finally finished regen, so I can leave it turned off now. I'm going to take these two gates and run from the forks on the tractor to over here, so when I open this, it closes it off. And then that gate should close off behind the tractor. And hopefully this all works out. Shoo. 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 Come on, shoo. 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 Keep chewing. Keep chewing. Stop being stubborn and get your butt. You little pain in my butt. Now you go on. Go back. Go. Old Calvin Farms most stubborn. Okay, got us a makeshift wall. So there's a little opening here, but that's going to close when I open this little gate going all the way out there. So let's cross the fingers, hope for the best. Come on, got some food. Go. Come on, go. Bring some food. Go. 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 You need to go too. Go. Okay, we got them separated. Stressful part's done. Now we got to do the hopeful part, which is the really hoping this 5-string bob bar keeps them separated, which they're pretty chill. So I'm hoping it won't be a problem, along with the rest of the herd's pretty chill. So I got them feed thrown out here, which in that trough, which I'm not gonna push them there yet, because it'd be nice if they were distracted when I go to get out of the tractor and they don't just run in here. Same thing with this herd here. So we're gonna have to give it a minute. Hopefully they kind of walk away. Hopefully these guys walk away. I doubt these guys are gonna walk away though. But we're gonna go ahead and pick up all this mess, and maybe by then we'll know something. Other possible scenario, I got to, because these guys I'm not too worried about. They're going to try to follow me right out since I got the gate. So the other option, there's a gate at the back of the pasture and I could just come all the way around. But we'll see. Not really wanting to do that because it rained quite a bit yesterday. Hurricane Beryl started kind of hitting us with the outer bands. Nothing too crazy, but we did get quite a bit of rain. It's not too nasty because it was so dry that the ground just sucked it all up anyway. But we do have some rain out that way. I think it's a slim chance like a small shower is going to hit us when I looked at the radar before I came out here. So, but all right, we got the steer separated. I'm going to pick all this up and then we'll go from there, see if we can't get in here, and hopefully the ball bar keeps them separated. All right, guys. So didn't really get an opportunity to get any of this on video because it requires you to move pretty quickly. But you can see the gate there, where the cows are up there. They're not very happy right now because these guys got feed and they don't. But what I did to get the tractor out, the feed trough was still down there. I took about 1/3 of a bucket out of this feed trough, threw it in the corral. All the big cows and the bull went in there along with a couple of the calves. I closed the corral up. When I got that 1/3 of a bucket out, these guys realized there was feed in there, so they went and started eating it. Oh, I'm a little out of breath. Anyway, while while they were locked in the corral and they were distracted with the food, I got the Kubota out. Then I closed the gate up. I drug their feed down here because I wanted it to be close to, you can see the electric wires like right here. I wanted it to be close to the front because we're going to be feeding these guys every morning and every evening, which is going to be extremely interesting this week because I got to be at work at like 5 in the morning this week, which is not normal for me. We got a bunch of stuff going on at work. So I got to get up at like 3:30, leave here at 4 to be there at 5. So it's going to be interesting feeding them in the morning. Anyway, I'm going to feed them half a bucket in the morning, half a bucket in the evening. One bag of feed, that's roughly $14-ish. We'll do 2 5-gallon buckets. So I'm going to be going through basically $7 a day feeding these guys, which no big deal. But we're going to feed them half a bucket in the morning, half a bucket in the evening. Basically try to fatten them up. You can tell they got some muscle to them. They don't really have any fat to them. If you want grass fed, this is about what you want here. Even though doing reading and stuff, if you want grass fed, heifers do so much better on grass than bulls or steers. They're able to consume a lot more, and they put on body weight a lot more. I don't know if y'all remember, but I had a heifer that was about the age of these two, maybe a little bit younger. Ended up having to sell her for money. Got tight and needed cash for something. Might have been her air condition, I don't know, something. Anyway, so I sold the heifer, but the heifer looked much better than these two do, and she was same diet and everything. So noticing that, did a bunch of reading, and sure enough, that's what everybody says. Just heifers do better on grass. But we're not looking for grass fed. If you want grass fed, that's fine. I like fat in my steak. I like it to sear it, I like it medium rare, and it to taste delicious. Anyway, we're gonna fatten these two up and bring them to slaughter. The white one has to go in September. The brown / orangish one doesn't have to go in September, but it would be nice to bring them on the same day. You can tell the white one's slightly bigger. Both of them, the same bull that you saw that was stubborn trying to come out of the corral, he's a full-blooded Charolais. His mama is Charolais, half whatever else my wife's dad bred to make her. This guy is half Charolais and half Red Angus. It's kind of curious how he has that coat that he has, but so he's going to taste a little bit, well, ideally, according to what everybody says about Angus, he'll probably taste better than him, but we'll see. But they have all this to themselves now. I'm also going to put a little gate over here. This is the 3 acres that I also have fenced in. I don't want to let the rest of the herd in here because then there's just a single strand of electric fence between them. But I can't let these guys in here to eat. And I'm probably going to do that tomorrow because I don't know how well y'all can see it. You can see the rain in the background. And this is the first time, when I say first time that they've been locked away from the rest of the herd. So I want to keep them in this area just to try to keep a better eye on them. I've been hoping these two guys would come in here on their own because they do tend to come in here by themselves with one another, but they'll separate from the rest of the herd, come in here and eat, and then go back in. But that didn't plan out. But we got them. 5 strands of barbed wire between them and the rest of the herd. Better idea was to have that fenced in. That's the L-shaped field. Still plan on fencing that in relatively soon as cash allows. That way we can put them in here for 2 weeks and put them in here in 2 weeks, back and forth. And then when I start doing that, when they're in this field, I'll let the rest of the herd in that field, because then there'll be 6 acres in between them. Not really 6 acres, but this would be in between them. So the only other thing I got to do before it starts raining, we do have water. For those who watch the chicken egg collection videos that I put out every single day, you know where that came from. That came from inside the coop. I was storing stuff. There's a lid that comes on this protein bucket when you buy it. I was storing stuff in it. Nothing really important. Took all that out, threw it to the side. I need to go put it in that other gray container that's in the coop, and using it as a makeshift water trough. Because I can't really afford the $130 100-gallon water trough that I would like to have, but this will do for the time being. So 2 things I got to do. Don't really like these floats. It's all I could find, but I'm going to adjust this so this sits deeper because this tends to overflow already. Don't really like these, but it's what they had. And then there is a leak in the water hose where, not this green one, but there's a red water hose right there that connects to the water hose that used to go to the chicken coop. That's leaking. It's the black hose that's leaking. It's an old hose. I got a new end for it in my truck. So I'm probably going to cut that really quick, put the new end on it, put it together, hope it doesn't leak. Do that first, and then I'll come do this, because this is going to suck if it overflows, but it's a lot less worse than it overflowing down there. Because when it does overflow, basically it comes over the edge here and it just drizzles down very slowly, versus that's a full-on leak. So, but I'm going to try to get that done really quick before the rain hits. That's it. We got the steers separated from everybody else. I'm not going to make y'all watch me fix a water hose because that's silly. If you want to see that kind of video, let me know. Trust me, I fix them all the time. On a farm, there's always a water leak somewhere, so at least it's in a hose. It's pretty cheap and easy to fix versus it being in the ground or something. But I'm going to leave these 2 guys to eat, and you can already tell the herd is starting to move on. They're up here eating. Gonna have to brush hog that 20 acres for too long. The weeds are kind of getting out of hand. And then this in here we just brush hogged not too long ago. Only thing kind of sucks is I left this open for the whole herd to graze, because the idea was to put them on this field, and I wasn't going to put anything on this field, so I was just going to let them graze it down and take everybody off of it for 3 months. And then my plan changed when I got to thinking about it, and then my plan changed again because I didn't have the cash flow to do what I wanted to do. Plans change all the time. So we're going to leave these guys in here for the night. We'll check on them in the morning, and then probably we got to go do some stuff, but probably tomorrow evening when we get home, I'll set that up, let them in there. So here's the hoping that they stay in this field and don't run through the barbed wire. Not too worried about it, because these guys are pretty calm, pretty relaxed. But we definitely want to be very cautious on watching them. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Hope y'all have a good one. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me on the farm today. Y'all stay safe with all this bad weather moving in, and talk to y'all next time.